Hello everyone, welcome to Legacy IAS. So today we will be continuing with our direction sense topic. This is the last type of question that is asked from direction sense. This is finding initial direction. Okay, finding initial direction. Now let's see some questions. So now understand what is this type of question. So basically in every other type, what you were told, Ram leaves his home, goes towards north in direction 50 meters, 40 meters, then he takes a left, then he takes a right. Like this, everything was given to you. Then eventually you were asked to find the distance, directions, or whatever. Now here they are not even giving you any initial direction. So any initial direction is not given to you. So, and eventually the thing that you need to find is the initial direction only. Otherwise, every other thing will be given to you. So sometimes they will give you the last direction in which he is going, or sometimes they'll give you some shadow based problem. So some clues will be there. Basically, it is like a puzzle in which you have to tell what might have been his initial direction when he left, when he started moving, what his initial direction might have been. Now there is a proper process by which you can do this that I'll be teaching you. So let's see what it says. It says Raman leaves his house for coaching. Okay, so Raman leaves his house for coaching, turns left and walks some distance. Okay, now you see here it does not say Raman leaves from his house in which direction. It just says Raman leaves for his coaching. Now in which direction we don't know. So what we can do or we do in these questions is we assume any direction to be the initial direction, and then we will eventually change it. So I will first assume initial direction. I assume, let's say, is the east. Let's say I assume that initial direction is east. Now what I'll do, so Ram leaves his house for coaching. So first I will go east like this. This is Ram's home and he has left. This is the initial direction in which he left because I have assumed it to be east. Now of course east won't be the answer. This is just my assumption. Okay, eventually I will find what is the correct initial direction using this then. So Raman leaves his house for coaching, okay, then turns left and walks some distance. Okay, so from here he turns left. He turns left and walks some distance, then turns right and walks 6 meters. So from here he'll turn right. He turns right and walks 6 meters, does not matter. Then again turning right and walking some distance. So again from here also he turns right. From here also he turns right. So this is left, right is this direction. So first he left his house, then turns left, so left is there, then turns right, so right is there. Again turning right and walking some distance, he reaches the coaching. Now, so again from here right is below. So he moves in this direction and now he reaches his coaching. You understand this? Then what is written? If the direction to reach coaching is west, if the direction to reach coaching is west, in which direction did he start from his house? If the direction to reach coaching is west, that means the direction to reach coaching is west. That means this direction is given as west. You are getting it anything by your diagram because you didn't know the initial direction, but according to the question this is west. Now what I can write down, originally this is what direction, this is south. This is originally, clearly this is south direction, so I write south is written as west. South is written as west, just following the earlier type, that is changing direction type. We are writing like this. If you have not seen, see that video, changing direction video. That same concept will be used now. So south is written as west. Then the question becomes what? Whatever is the initial direction, now you will find the original initial direction. So you will write east is written as what? If south is written as west, then east is written as what? This becomes our question. So south is written as west. What is this direction? This is south. Now south is written as west. What is this angle? This is 90 degree clockwise or anti-clockwise? Clockwise. So south is written as west, then east will be written as what? So now you draw 90 degree clockwise I have to go. So this is east, this is north, this is south. Now 90 degree clockwise will be in this direction. Correct? This is clockwise, that will be anti-clockwise. So here it goes. This is 90 degree clockwise. Which direction he reaches? South. That means what we had assumed to be east was actually south. So his initial direction was south. Understood? So this was his initial direction. So basic concept is what? We don't know the initial direction. We assume it to be any direction. Then eventually we will be given something in the question such that we'll be able to write this. Once you get to this format, this is written as that, then this will be written as what. So basically we have reduced it to changing direction questions. Understood? Then let's do another one. Yeah, this is what it says. After walking 10 meters, Shankar turned left and covered 6 meters. After walking 10 meters, Shankar turned left and covered 6 meters. Now again, it is not given 10 meters in which direction. So let's start from here. Let's say I start from here. After walking 10 meters, let's say again, this time let's assume that initial direction assumed is west. No problem. So let's say initial direction assumed is west. Now it says after walking 10 meter, Shankar turned left. So let's go after walking 10 meters. So this is the initial flow. Then he turns left. He turned left. So left will be down. So left and moved 6 meters. This is fine. Then turned right and covered 20 meters. From here, right will be what? You have learned that south is this direction. In south, left is this direction. So this will be right. Then turned right and covered 20 meters. Okay. In the end, he was moving towards the south direction. So in the end, this is given as south direction in the question. From which direction did Shankar start his journey? From which direction did he start his journey? Now it's fairly simple. How? See, what is this direction originally? This is this is originally south, but written as west because we had assumed it. Sorry, this is originally what direction? This is west direction. Now west is written as according to the question, he was moving towards the south, so this is written as south. So west is written as south. Now the initial direction I assume was also west, so luckily I already have my answer. So initial direction, that was west, I already know that will be written as what. So what it will be written as? It will be written as same, that is south. Also you can feel this, the direction in which he was going here, that is at the start, in the same direction he is going at the end also. That's why initial direction and final direction is same, that is in this case both of them is south. Got it? Then let's see one more. Now what it says, one morning a man starts walking in a particular direction for 5 kilometers, again not given. Then takes a left and walks 5 kilometers, again we don't know. Next, again takes a left and walks this. Now this is all directions. Now he sees his shadow in front of him. Now this is morning time. In morning time, which person can see their shadow in front of him? So in the morning time, this is the sun. Which person will see his shadow in front of him? If I'm looking towards east, my shadow will be behind me. Only if I'm looking or going in towards west direction, I will see my shadow in front of me. That means what? Now he sees his shadow in front of him. That means the final direction is actually what? So finally he is going in which direction? Finally he is going in west direction. This you understand? Finally he is going in west direction, that we know. Now he sees his shadow in front of him. Now we need to calculate the other parts. So final direction we already know. Now we can assume it to be any direction. Okay, north, east, south, west, whatever. Okay, so let's say we again assume initial direction, we assume it to be east. So we assume that initial direction is east. So I start from here. Now a man starts walking in a particular direction for 5 kilometers. So this is 5. Okay, then takes a left and walks. Then takes a left and walks 5 kilometers. So left will be what? Left will be above. This goes again 5 kilometers. Then takes a left and again walks 5 kilometers. So from here left will be this side. This will be again 5. Okay, so a man starts walking this particular direction for 5 kilometers, then takes a left, walks 5 kilometers, again takes left, walks 5 kilometers. At last, he takes a right and walks 5 kilometers. So from here, he will take a right. Right means what? Above. And then he will walk 5 kilometers. Okay. At last, he takes a right and walks 5 kilometers. Now he sees his shadow in front of him. That means this is what originally what direction? This is originally what direction? This is originally north direction. This you understand by your diagram. Originally this is north direction, but according to the question, his final direction is what? His final direction is west. That means north is written as west. Now if north is written as west, what will east be written as? So north is written as west, then east will be written as what? This is the question. Correct? So what it will be? North is written as west. So this is north, this is east, this is west, this is south. So north is written as west. That means what? This is 90-degree anti-clockwise. Correct? North is written as west. Then east will be written as what? So this is west, this is east, north, south. Then east will be written as what? Again I have to go 90-degree anti-clockwise. So from here, this will be clockwise, this will be anti-clockwise. So this is 90-degree anti-clockwise. What you get? You eventually get to north. That becomes your answer. That is, he is going in north direction initially. He was going in north direction initially, and then of course there was some direction changes. Understood how you are finding this? You're simply finding whatever direction you take, you find the values and then you change it accordingly, whatever is given in the question. Based on that, you get some clue about the final direction. Based on that, you change the initial direction and solve. Got it? Okay, that's it for this. Thank you.